Gwadar Port has been in controversy in the recent past after all the conversations in the political realm with regards to the mistakes or the decisions that were taken by the then Prime Minister of India, Prime Minister Nehru, and the governments after Nehru as well. But let's discuss what the importance and significance of Gwadar Port is, and could India have really taken hold of Gwadar? I'm being joined by none other than the Khan of Kalat, who were the original owners of Gwadar Port, or most of Balochistan as well. I'm being joined right now by Amir Ahmed Suleman Daud Sahab. Thank you so much for joining us here from London. He lives in exile because he cannot go to Pakistan and lay claim to his own land. Amir Saab, a very important port today is of great significance, of a huge strategic significance, which is why it has come into the political realm in an election season in India, that Gwadar Port could have been India's, should India have accepted the gift of the Sultan of Oman. How do you read this entire news that's coming in? Is there any information or confirmation that you or perspective that you can add to the reports of the Sultan of Oman gifting Gwadar Port to India?
The main thing is you have to go into the historical facts. And the historical fact is that when the Sultan of Oman in 1783 fled Oman, so he came to the Khan of Kalat's court, which was my 8th grandfather, Amir Nasir Khan, the Khan of Kalat. And the Khan gave him refuge. According to Baloch tradition, and also gave the port city of Gwadar and the revenue of that port city to the Sultan of Oman, Said Taimur, and as the collection of the revenue, so that he can look after his household. And later on, in 1789, the Khan also gave him men in arms to basically take back Muscat. And after he took Muscat and became the Sultan, he wrote to the Khan for the continuity of Gwadar Port, and because he had, great respect for the Baloch. And when he was here. So since after 1789, there was a fixed rent that was given by the Sultan, which continued until the occupation of our country by the Punjabi military.
Right, a very important perspective. So,
and the other question which you put, that the Sultan of Oman had offered it to India, I haven't come across any such document or offer. But can I offer Gujarat to China? No, I cannot offer Gujarat to China because it's the territory of, India. And so
right.
The same thing is that Gwadar belongs to the Baloch, and still we own that land.
In other words, what you're trying to say is that the Sultan of Oman did not have the right neither to gift it to India nor to sell it to Pakistan.
As far as selling it to Pakistan is concerned, I haven't come across anything, but because the Sultan had made quite a bit of infrastructure and other development in Gwadar. And I think the deal was negotiated by the British because we were occupied at that time, and which was initiated in 1953 because the military of Pakistan took it over this port,
Right.
by force, and then the British negotiated something between Oman. So that must have been for the infrastructure that they had developed over there.
Right, the $3 million that were paid to Oman by Pakistan. But I go back to my question then. In other words, you do say that neither did Oman have the right to gift it to India, nor did it have the right to sell it to Pakistan.
Exactly, exactly. That is what is, and today also the status quo is there because the Baloch are living there.
Right. So you are laying claim to Balochistan because it has been in your territory for generations. But over here, things have changed. Pakistan now is in control of Balochistan, and Balochistan is recognized as Pakistani territory. Therefore, I ask you this question. Would it have been wise for India to have accepted the offer should Oman have made that offer in the first place? Did Nehru really make a mistake, or was it a wise decision?
As far as I'm concerned, nothing historical or anything has come across me. Today also, if you see the situation of Gwadar, the regime, the military regime, has given Gwadar to China. Whether China can hold to it, no, it cannot hold to it because it is our territory, and there is the people of Baloch are basically fighting for their independence. And whether, as far as China is concerned, we don't have an issue with China, but because they have gone through the occupied force, that is why we are resisting,
Right.
even China. So the same would have been for any foreign power.
Yeah, so hypothetically speaking, if India would have gone in, the same treatment would have been meted out to India, which is today a friend of Balochistan or the Baloch people.
Yeah, but as far as the friendship, because today, if you see India, it's a economic superpower and a military superpower. So it is not the India of 20 years or 40 years back. It's I think the two big or three big economies of today are the United States, China, and India. So I think keeping that in context, we have always uh, 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 asked for the support of India, being the superpower of the region. And our people always have this intent from India,
But
to
Khan Saab,
support them.
would it, Khan,
And
yes, sir.
yeah.
Go ahead, go ahead.
And in the recent past, especially since your Prime Minister, Mr. Modi, has been in power, we have seen support in the United Nations from your foreign minister and ministry and your ambassador. And we accept that as having good relations with the power of the region. of getting rid of the terrorists in uniform.
But going back in history, if India would have in fact gone in and accepted the offer and would have taken control of Gwadar, practically speaking, could India have held on to Gwadar with the Pakistani military coming into Balochistan and taking over other territories?
Again, I give you the same answer which I gave before. The military regime of Pakistan has given the port city to China. Whether China can hold on it, I don't think so.
So you're saying no. And now coming back to what the people of Balochistan want, if India were to lay claim, would the people of Baloch have been happy with India at all?
Claim on the port city
Gwadar.
of Gwadar?
Yes.
No, I don't think so.
And
They would have just right. They are resisting Pakistan, and then they are resisting China, and then whoever. As I said, as far as we are concerned, we don't have an issue with China, but the issue is because they have come through the occupied forces. So we are resisting our territory on our territory. And we haven't left that claim.
as the Khan of Kalat, sir, my final question to you, what is it that you want the Indian administration, Prime Minister Modi, to really do when it comes to Balochistan? They've already taken a very tough stand on Pakistan. But when it comes to Balochistan, on the one hand, we do support the Indian administration does support the cause of Balochistan. But how do you look at controversies such as the Gwadar Port coming into the election fray? What are your expectations?
As far I already answered the issue of Gwadar. Yes, we need the support of India being the superpower of the region. We are fighting a war of independence, and we will continue this. And I think India should help us, whether it's the Indian different governments that come into India and the people of India, to cleanse this region from the cancer, the cradle of terrorism and the terrorists in uniform, because they are the only military or uniform terrorists.
Thank you so much. This is the Khan of Kalat speaking exclusively to India Today. Thank you so much, sir, for joining us here.